Hello and welcome to another PleasantCraft video, and today we are back in the end. We've got everything we need. This is a little souvenir I got from the Lost Corsair. I killed one of those endermites that he had trapped out for us and got a head out of it, so I'm just gonna leave it at my desk as a prize, you know? I think I'm gonna do that more, you know? Just find little things, you know, in the world, you know, when we do these events or, you know, anything crazy takes place, whatever items we get out of it, we shall display it as victory. Shall show how much we've achieved on this server. But yes, it's been a while since I've been back here, and unfortunately, I actually haven't put the potions that we had back. We are missing a set of potions, and I'm gonna need to talk to Milkman about that. Yeah, see, yes, that I see. That's a little it's a little annoying, but you know what? If he pays me back, he pays me back. I'm not gonna panic over it because I've got a lot of important things to tend to. First things first, this was the last project we worked on before we you know, were done with season 2 part 1, and right now we've got a decent amount of villagers. I think 1 2 3, yeah, we have enough for an iron farm that I'm going to set up. And I actually brought over some zombies. There were some zombies in the overworld because we forgot to wipe entity data when we were resetting the overworld. A lot of the mobs that we had saved up that were, you know, there in the overworld before the reset carried over, and these guys were just in the middle of a frozen river near spawn. So I got them and I took them over to the end. It was a bit of a journey, and I did it completely off camera. Sometimes I forget to open OBS when I get on the server. I probably should remember to go on OBS more. But yes, I think we shall work on an iron farm. So what we're gonna do is, I think I'm gonna put it like directly below the villager breeder area, and then we're gonna have an elevator or something, maybe right here, that leads up and down from the farm. And it's going to be deep underground, just so it's easier, so that we don't end up getting spawns outside of the iron farm, you know, and I'd rather not do it up in the air, because that's kind of annoying. Plus, we would have to spawn-proof all of that, and sometimes it's hard to spawn-proof and make it look good. So, yeah, it's probably easier to just do it underground, and it's something that I'm going to want to actively AFK at. I probably don't want to get too much iron in the beginning. I've already got an issue with storage. I think I got to get to a proper storage system eventually, or bulk storage, because I have quite a bit of slime. That slime farm is working absolutely fantastically. I worked on spawn-proofing a bit, and we're at 111 stacks of slime per hour. And that's per hour, by the way. So yeah, we are really collecting slime fast. I haven't ran it since, you know, I AFK'd it overnight once, and it pretty much overflowed. But yeah, we're gonna have to work on some farms and eventually work on some storage system stuff. We're gonna get to all of that. But first things first, let's get to an iron farm. All right, so we got this down here. I created a little elevator type thing, and we've got an area down here. And I think the first thing we should probably start doing is blowing up an area. So we've got some we've got some beds. I would like to put on my full armor though, just to keep myself safe. Yes, this is gonna be a bit tough, so let's 1 2 3 4, I believe 4 is how much we usually want to do. Yeah, just about. So let's just blow up an area to see what we've got. All right, so we've got a decent amount of area here to work with. So I'm going to build up the actual iron farms themselves, and then afterwards I will come back and then we will start working on moving the villagers and the zombies down here and getting them completely set up. So yeah. Okay, so I've got some part of it set up. I haven't got the full thing. It's going to take some time for it to get to full thing, but yes, I moved the first zombie and I want to show you the process. This one should hopefully go a little bit more smooth than the other one because I did have to kind of finagle his way down into the hole. So it's like, it's a bit tedious, but once it's done, it's satisfying. I did block it so no iron golem spawns because they're not gonna see the zombie. I also have to make sure I don't use all of this smooth sandstone. So yes, I just gotta get this guy down into here. Ah, come on. Ouch. Oh, okay. We got him in, and now let's just shut it for now. Alright, I got 2 of the guys in there, and it's a bit of a complicated process, so we kind of have to, like, slowly make they gotta, like, lock on to the job, or else they're gonna do that. So it's a bit of a process. Sometimes, yeah, see, they'll get distracted, and then it makes it a lot harder for them to actually, like, because they start being unable to pathfind to the thing. So, there we go. See? No? Are you gonna... Okay, good. See? That's easy. We want to get him down this way. Oh, and you took fall damage. Nice job. But yes, it's a bit complicated, and I only showed you guys just to show you how long it takes. Sometimes these things take a while. Mobs are kind of a not fun thing to work around, because when you're, like, placing blocks, there's one place it can go. But, you know, with mobs, they can go a million different places, and sometimes they don't go where you want to. And especially if they have their own AI, they have a mind of their own. I mean, quite literally, it's an AI, it's an artificial intelligence, so they kind of have a mind of their own. They know what they want, and sometimes what they want is not what we want. But yes, we're working on that, and it should be fine. It'll take some time, but eventually we'll get everything set up. All right. So I've set up these 2 iron farms, and I've been kind of running them for a bit and trying to figure out what's going on, but this one seems to be working just fine, but this one seems to, like, not work ever. Like, I've gotten no iron golems in this one. I may have made these 2 a bit too close. And if that's the case, then I have a lot of work ahead of me. But I think as long as one of them is working, we have some sort of farm. I'm just going to have to either move this or just wait to see if it ever activates. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this. I'm going to run it for a bit, just as much as I can. All right, so I've been AFKing this for quite a few hours, and I have got myself some iron. Quite a bit. It's a little slow, but I think if we put it all together, it'll be good. I AFK'd it overnight, and I think I'm going to AFK it overnight a few times, but yes, it is working absolutely flawlessly now. I had to fix one thing, which was the beds. I had the pillow facing this way, which meant they had a tough time actually getting in the bed, but once I rotated it, they all got into their beds. You know, the farm works flawlessly. I spaced these 2 far enough apart to where iron golems can spawn at the same time. Most of the time it works just fine, but sometimes it'll only do 1, so I may have made it just a bit too close, but I think it works well enough for what I need. But yes, hopefully this will be enough iron for me to get to the sugarcane farm, which is going to be a big one. All right, so we are here back near the slime farm at our industrial area, and we are going to start by building our sugarcane farm. And I'm thinking right around there would be perfect. So the first thing we need to do is clear out this entire forest. I'm going to try to just get like a perimeter around it. And then once we do that, we'll get started on the actual farm. I've got quite a bit of materials. I'm certain that it'll be like just enough. I may need a little bit more, but yes, I'm using some materials that I used for my last sugarcane farm. If you remember, back in the old overworld, we had a gunpowder farm, and then on top of it was a small sugarcane farm. It was very slow, and this one that we're about to build is going to blow that one out of the water. All right. So we got ourselves a sugarcane farm, and it works absolutely fantastically. I AFK'd it a bit, and we've got quite a bit. I'll show you that in a second, but I want to show you it running. It's so awesome. Just take a look at this. I just absolutely love flying machines. Flying machines, like this flying machine is such a simple thing, yet it like changes it changed the game so much. Like, you could have farms like this where you could just, you know, have all the redstone on one side. Like, there's just a little redstone thing there, but all the redstone is over here. And then we have minecarts that go under and pick up some of the sugarcane, and then brings it down over here. Let's take a look at how much we got. Oh man, but yes, this is how much we've got so far, and I think I AFK'd for maybe an hour. I think maybe an hour and a half, but this is pretty good to start off with. So yeah, so I'm happy we finally got like an actual proper working sugarcane farm. But yeah, that's basically gonna be it for this. I'm gonna keep on running it, and hopefully we'll be able to get back to a good level when it comes to rockets. Then after that, we're probably gonna need to head to work on a general mob farm, which we're gonna build in this area. So yeah. But yes, moving on to something else. So last week, I kind of talked about a certain project and kind of just name dropped it and never talked about it again, which is the railway project for the community for Spawn Town. But yeah, me and Viking decided, let's start a railway system. It's purely for like aesthetics, you know, it's a form of travel, but obviously the Nether is going to be so much better for traveling long distances. But having some sort of railway system to make the world look a little bit more lived in is something that we kind of thought about. So yeah, we got to work on that. Here is just a little bit of interaction and some planning with Viking.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, Viking.
There we go.
How's it going? Well. I know we got some projects to work on together.
So do you want to tell everybody what the project is?
So, we're thinking about doing a railway. Well, not thinking about. We are doing a railway, and it's gonna cover like at least the immediate area of the server, or go to a few bases. I think our plan for today is try to hook it up to our new spawn town.
What I want to do today is kind of with Mig plan out how this thing is gonna attach to shopping district. Well, not shopping district. It's like what's it called? Spawn town. We're gonna hook up a rail network though to go from here to spawn, and then also from here to Mig's base, and then also from here to maybe Base John. Base John's a bit of a ways away, but it could be fun.
Yes. Yeah. So we're just planning routes first. We have a design already.
All right. So Mig, I'm thinking if we build a train station area here.
Yeah. Well, we could at least get the area down.
So okay. So if the train station goes here, oriented like along this road, so the rail goes in this direction when it stops.
Yeah.
With the exit pointing this way, it kind of sets it up for a nice layout of town. I'm gonna dig a tunnel out from underneath there and kind of figure out where it pokes out the side of the hill. So you go ahead and start hooking it up here, and I'll dig that out.
All right.
meet back in or I guess I'll see you in a sec.
All right. So we're going straight to work on this. So what we're gonna need to do is try to cook everything up. I think I'm gonna need to make sure. I think what would be nice is if we just, take this road going this way and, like, I guess elevate it just a bit so it goes through into there. We could have, like, a little bridge there, just have it go up and elevate and bridge through into there and try and pass through that way. And then maybe just a little tunnel that turns that way and then kind of just goes along the side of the main road. So yeah, we want to try and get it up to level 80, and Viking will give me the coordinates to where the other side goes. So yeah, I'm gonna plan that out and we'll be right back. So we got a little bit distracted. I worked on it a bit, but then we got into a conversation about Milkman. Yes. So, thinking about it, that trial did not go as well as I had hoped. I was hoping, something more like, if it wasn't going to be prison time, at least 3 weeks of community service,
Yeah,
and that's
I was
total
thinking,
time.
like,
And
like 36 hours of
he has
service
to
maybe.
work for me or something. The justice system on the server doesn't exist, really, but it
I
is
know,
also
it's
truly
Base
flawed.
John is a con man.
Yes,
I feel like,
yes.
yeah, they're in cahoots.
And I
So-
feel like the server deserves a better form of justice.
Right.
I think I think the server could do well with some form of,
I think it needs a police station.
yeah, something like that.
Definitely a police station. I feel like it'd be a lot
I
of
mean,
fun.
I wouldn't
build,
be able
like,
to manage that. I've got some,
a prison
business stuff
cell
to get to.
And,
Yeah.
and like a prison cell that I could throw Milkman back into for a period of time. And then I could also do, like, I could have wanted posters, and I could also do, like, oh, we're gonna have a policeman's ball, and we're gonna have everybody. We're also gonna have a policeman's ball, and we're gonna have everybody in their fancy outfits. I feel
Yeah.
like 3 weeks is a bit stiff, personally. I don't want to be too harsh, but I mean, like, I do feel like 3 hours isn't exactly enough. Maybe, like, I don't know, like, oh, maybe like
Maybe an
15
IOU
hours.
to everyone on the server.
Nah, I think you're being a bit too harsh here, man. I think your ideas are a bit too harsh as far as retribution go. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like
I don't think so. I think I'm being nice.
we're gonna,
I
we're
mean,
gonna,
to
we're
be
gonna
fair-
force him to
to
give
be
everyone
fair,
IOUs and
Milkman wasn't being too nice either.
I don't know. You seems like you're being a little like, I don't know, vindictive. Is that the word? Vigilante? No, not vigilantive. Vigilante.
Oh, no. You see,
Vindictive.
no, you see, I wouldn't interfere with your business. I'm
You would
just
interfere
saying,
with the law.
I think being a
Start digging,
vigilante,
boy.
I think being a vigilante would probably be a terrible idea, to be completely honest. I think it would be
being a vigilante
completely
is a terrible
irresponsible of me to become some sort of vigilante and wear a mask and have a cape and all that cool, amazing, fun stuff. It's horrible. It's horrible. All right, so we managed to get quite a bit done, and we kind of discussed a lot of things that I kind of want to touch back on after we explain what we did. So yeah, right here, we've got a tunnel here that leads out into the main part of the road. It goes along here, and then it goes past here, which is going to be a big bridge, which is awesome. I love having, like, bridges like this. But yes, it goes right up to here, and it travels through here. We have to clear this out a bit. So yeah, it goes all the way that way. And then once you get out the other side, you can see there's a bit more road here that travels through here, and then another sort of bridge, which leads back down to where the station will be. So yeah, and that is right near the courthouse right here, which is really close to spawn, which is kind of the point of Spawn Town, I guess, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. But I'm starting to think about it. Our conversation with Viking, it seems our justice system is a little bit too soft on certain people who do certain things that are detrimental to the server. And I feel like if you want to see things change, sometimes you have to be the change. And I started to think about it. Being in a mask and a cape and everything, it doesn't sound too bad. And in fact, I kind of had an idea. I was, in this cave, I was thinking of making some sort of underground base and, try and operate certain things. And I've had this sort of plan that in the back of my mind. And, I was actually thinking, in some way, I was hoping that if we were to have some sort of trial, that we would face justice and I wouldn't have to do this. But this server has left me with no choice. I looked around this cave and I noticed something. There's a lot of bats hanging around, right? And it, when I was thinking about it, what if I have this bat head, right? So I'm thinking, what if we, let's see, let's just put it on. No, that doesn't work. Wait, just give me 1 second. There we go. Honestly, I don't think there's really more we can do here. I think I'm gonna need to pull all my resources together to create something better, but for now, this is the start to something. I am Batmig. I need to find a voice for that, but you get the point. Wait, I got an idea. What if I... My name is Batmig. That works. That works, huh? That sounds good. I'm totally experimenting with this. My name is Batmig, and I am here to serve justice. I don't know about that face, though. This bat face is a little bit too adorable, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Well, yeah, I think we'll put a pin on that for now. We'll try to figure out what we do with that later. But yeah, this has been a very productive episode. It's been a while since I got some really good farms done. So yeah, that's basically going to be it for today. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more content from me, please subscribe. But yes, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. See you next time.